9:24. I'm Angry Guy Tom Gamble. He is honorary Angry Guy George Vogel from News 5 Sports sister Karen. And at this time, we usually do our two Angry Guys sports. What a better sports story than the one you're about to hear. He went down with Ted, Kevin, Steve, Kyle, Drew, Bobby, Nick, and he joins me now. He is known as Bengal Mitch, and he will tell us the story. Mitch, how we doing?
Campbell, how you doing today?
I'm doing wonderfully. Now, are you ready to – I'm just going to let you go, man. Start to finish. Now, first, let me chastise you. What are you doing going to Dallas to watch the Bengals play? Explain that first.
There's a group of us. We try to at least go to one away game a year, just get away, something to do.
All right, so this was the week, and I will let you take it from when you get to your seats. You will be uninterrupted. You arrive at Texas Stadium, and from there, Mitch, what occurs?
All right, well, we walk in our stadium, and, of course, we had to climb to the top row. Well, at Dallas Stadium, all the press boxes are at the top of the stadium. So we sit down in our seats, and one of my buddies says, wow, that's Mike Brown sitting right behind us in the press box. So we're like, no, we didn't think it was. Well, we figured out it finally was, so we're cracking up laughing. So we said hi to him. I reach out to shake his hand. As he shakes my hand, he turns his head to me so he wouldn't have to talk to us. So he shook our hand, and then he kind of just ignored us. So we start taking pictures of him. Well, after my first picture, on the second one of his secretaries told me, that's enough. We don't need any more pictures. You've already got your pictures, and that we didn't need any more. So we're thinking, okay, you messed with the wrong group of people because they didn't know it, but we all had orange paper bags in our pockets. So after the Bengals go down 10-0 right away, all the 7 bags come out. One guy didn't have his. So 7 orange paper bags, gift bags, go over the heads. Well, they all had different sayings. One said, "O for Cinco," "Back to the Bungles," "We booked this trip in June," Thank God I'm also a Cowboys fan." One said, "Jessica, join my jungle." Just all kinds of different sayings.
Wait, you even had a Stanley Wilson reference in there, didn't you?
Yeah, there was a Stanley Wilson reference. That was the one had prison bars drawn on it, and it just said "Who's next" on the front of it, and they had a bunch of different players that had been arrested. We went all the way back to Stanley Wilson.
All right.
So we just stood up, didn't say anything, didn't make a scene. We're just standing there with our bags on our heads, and there's no way Mike could have watched the game without looking at our heads. So we're cracking up laughing. Well, the whole stadium, or our whole section and the section to either side, starts piling into the aisles taking pictures. So everybody has got pictures of us in the top row with Mike Brown right behind us in the picture. Well, our buddies from the Minneapolis Police Department, they took a picture from down low. They were across the stadium, and they could see us. We'd met these guys in the hotel, and they took a picture. I sent it to you. But, I mean, the whole stadium could see us. So everybody's taking photos, and we're just cracking up laughing. But we never said anything to Mike intentionally. We walk down, go get concessions. We meet other Bengals fans out in the lobby area. We're telling them all Mike Brown's right behind us. So everybody knows exactly where we are. Well, then we found a big poster board that had been left over from the Redskins-Cowboys game, and it made a reference to the Redskins owner on it. So we kind of just took that and ran with it, and we thought it was funny. So we turned the poster board over. One of my buddies Bobby talked to a Cowboys fan down below, and this lady gives him a pen. So in real big bubble letters, Kyle and Drew write on there, "Mike Brown is a joke." So the two, Kyle and Drew, start fighting over who's going to hold it up because neither one of them wanted to hold it up right in front of Mike. So Ted grabs it, and instead of holding the Mike Brown as a joke out to the crowd, he just turns it and sticks it right in Mike Brown's face. And this is as we're leaving. There's only a minute left in the game. We're heading to the aisle. And as we're walking through the aisle back through our aisle to the aisleway, Katie Blackburn came through the window, grabs a hold of the sign, and starts trying to pull it from Ted's hands.
Now, it should be duly noted, Ted is not a very small man, right?
No, Ted's about, 6'5", 260. I mean, he's a big dude. There's no way she's pulling it from him. So he's wrestling with just yanking it back down, and Kyle's yelling at her, "Get off our sign, that's our sign. You can't take it." So all the other Bengals fans in the whole section, the next two sections, they see this happening. So they start cheering for us because we're headed out of the stadium. Well, she finally lets go, and she's just yelling at us. She's yelling, "We appreciate you coming, but there's no need for that. That's uncalled for. You don't know how hard it is to run an NFL team." So we're cracking up laughing. We never said anything else.
Wait, repeat that last line there for me just in case anybody missed it. She actually said what?
"You don't know how hard it is to run an NFL team."
Apparently she doesn't either.
Yeah, no.
Well, That's what we were thinking, but we didn't say anything because we'd already let our actions speak. But all the other Bengal fans, they had other opinions, and they pretty well let their opinions be known as they're walking out. There was some gestures made to them, a lot of obscenities said to the Browns. Our group didn't say anything, but all the other ones did, and we just sat there and laughed as we were walking out the aisle. Then we got out of the stadium. We got where concessions were, trying to get out of the building, and we got stopped by every person there that was walking past us wanting pictures. I mean, we were holding babies, holding little kids.
It's great.
We guessed there was probably a couple thousand pictures of us taken as we were leaving the stadium. But nobody could make fun of us because, I mean, we were the joke because the Bengals are on 5.
Well, I love – and by the way, Mitch, I love the one line you said. There was some Cowboy fan kind of trying to get red, saying stuff like, we're going to beat your ass, and you guys kind of said, yeah, we know.
After I told him, yeah, we know, he just goes, oh. Well, yeah, we are going to win.
Yeah, they're not used to that. They're used to Redskin fans in their stadium.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They don't know the Bengal thing because the Bengals don't play them every year. No, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, they all know it. They know when you show up there, they just ignore you because you're going down.
So I just love it. So I just have this, and I have the visual of Katie trying to wrestle the sign free had to be one that when you just think about that, you got to laugh.
I would kill.
And we saw it, Mitch. Thank you. Pictures have been sent. And
that's the part of it that's best. It's a great story. You create your own visual, but when you see the pictures, it's fantastic.
So, Mitch, did Katie lean out of the press box? Is that where she leans out and grabs the sign?
She leaned out. Yeah, she leaned out. we even Googled her when we got back to the hotel to make sure it was her because we just we were like, that was Katie Blackburn climbing out the window. We Googled her picture when we got back, and my buddy was like, yep, that was definitely her.
Well, I admire her passion, though, to go after it. What the heck? But my gosh, put some of that passion into finding some wins for this team.
You think?
Yeah.
Well, guys, I'm guessing that is the most memorable trip you've ever taken to an away Bengals game.
Yeah, definitely.
That's going to be tough to top that one. You got your work cut out for you now.
I love it. Well, Mitch, appreciate it again. Thanks for those photos. And Rockheads out there who want to see this, stay tuned. We'll have it up on purerock96.com. You'll thoroughly enjoy it. And it's a good chronicle of, I love the order of the photos as well. It kind of works its way out there. Mitch, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for checking in.
All right, thank you.
Oh, you kind of love it. There you go, Mitch.
Oh, my gosh, that's
it's worth
beautiful.
mentioning. Mitch Ted, apparently, he was the dude that they wrestled with. Kevin, Steve, Kyle, Drew, Bobby, and Nick.
And if you don't think they're trying to track down their seat licenses right now, and have been for a few days.
Don't give last names.
But they're all Bengal fans. I mean, the thing of it is that's sad that that's what you've reduced your fan base to do.
Right. Well,
fans are getting ridiculed on the road. I heard that he did tell me that, and he did say, look, we didn't, we just, we held it up, but the people around him, you can imagine on the way out when they saw the big wrestle for the sign.
Oh, my word.
Why don't we wrestle for a quality free agent?
You mean they didn't get? Oh, yeah,
no,
they didn't.
You know what? She was probably just excited. It was the first building she had been in with windows that open for a reason.
I could tell you a good story from the some of the suites at PBS the day that the windstorm came through.
Oh, I believe that.
Holy moly. I'll leave that one alone.
Yeah, you probably should.
Yeah, that one, yeah. They already can't. I've already been banned from their programming from years gone by. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Trust me, they can ban my license. I don't have one.
Yeah.
All right, so there you have it. Our man Mitch and his crew. Appreciate that story again. See, we tell you everything's at purerock96.com, and that will be for